Hi everyone. So this video is about shampoos and conditioners, and I'm going to tell you what I've used in the past and what my current regimen is. So for a while, I just had basic shampoos and conditioners like Pantene Pro V, stuff like that, which really wasn't helping to hydrate my hair. After I started working at a hair salon, I started to learn a lot more about hair care. And Mizani and Care are meant for people with ethnic hair. And one thing, even though I liked it, they always came in these really small bottles. You couldn't get the big liter size, and they didn't lather that well. So I ended up going through them a lot faster. So one thing I would say is to find a shampoo that lathers really well because it'll last longer, and you want to make sure that you're not rationing out your shampoo. You want to have a lot of it in your hair to really get all the moisture with that. So that is why I've strayed off the path of that. I do have dandruff issues, and so I started using the Paul Mitchell tea tree to really help with that. You feel the nice tingles on your scalp, and it's really good at cleaning it. Care also has a dry, itchy scalp line, and that's really helpful. But again, small bottles, not a lot to, you have to use a lot more of it basically. And an important thing to do is also research and looking up what's currently out there. And castor oil is actually something that not only stimulates your roots for hair growth, but it's also supposed to be good for dandruff. And when I start to get into more of the styling video and talking about the importance of continuing to do research about what's out there and replacing other products. So I'll get into that a little bit later. As far as shampoo, right now I'm using the Paul Mitchell Total Results. I did about a year and a half. I did get some highlights put in my hair, and I had it just on the crown of my head because, you know, since I have layers, the short part of it is what's going to be colored, what's going to be growing out faster as opposed to the bottom. So what I really liked about that shampoo that I currently use is it lathers really well and it smells really good. The other shampoo that I use also has argan oil, smells good, lathers really well. So I'm very satisfied basically with those products for now. Yeah, we could talk a little bit later about rotation of products, and an important thing to do is to really give enough time for a product to work. So, and you have to be consistent. If something tells you do it day and night, or something tells you to do it right after you wash or before something, you need to take it, you need to follow it as directed, because that's when you determine, okay, well, yes, this product truly helps or it doesn't. And you're only going to know that through consistency. The conditioner that I use is actually the counterpart to this shampoo. It's very thick, it's heavy, it's extra strength. And I don't really use leave-in conditioners. I just never found them to be super helpful. And also pump sprays, that it's just, if you have a lot of hair when you're using that pump, it just takes a long time. So I've never really been into leave-in conditioners. But the conditioner that I do use, I will usually do the rest of my shower during that time. So I'll put the conditioner on, let it sit as I take the rest of the shower, and then I rinse it out after that. It's just not sustainable to me personally to do the concoctions like egg whites or different sort of homemade things you can put together. I personally can't devote or don't want to devote that much time to doing something separate. And that's another really important aspect to really think about, is the fact that whatever you're going to try, you have to commit to it. You really do. And think about time. How much time do you have? What's your goals? What do you want to come out of this? And of course, I don't do hot oil treatments. I do a deep conditioner when I get a relaxer, but I personally don't do hot oil treatments. Part of it is, again, the timing. I don't really want to spend the time to do that. And then another factor with your hair is medication. So if you're taking certain medication that makes your hair more fragile, you're going to want a much like the highest moisturizing shampoos and conditioners that you can use, and leave it on for as long as possible if you really are having issues. And you think about it, the medication obviously is the most important thing, and there are thousands of products out there. So even if you find that one product is too much, too heavy for your hair, then just try something else. But again, give it that few weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, something along that line, to really determine whether or not something works for you. So that's just my shampoo and conditioner regimen from how it used to be till now. And in my next video, I'm going to talk about styling products.